Hi, my name is Pfad. As I told you before, at the moment I have the great opportunity to spend 2 weeks at the Tekos school in Russia, and as promised I'll tell you a little bit more about the students' life at this really interesting and amazing school. Today I just want to talk with you about the timetable, or the daily routine which a student who attends the school here goes through. Just 2 things you have to know in advance. For one, it's a boarding school here, so it means the students spend their whole day here. And second is the age of the students. The students here, they are normally between 10 and 20 years old. So it's students, and because they graduate so early, it's also university students. They study here together. Alright, let's talk about a normal daily routine. So the students get up quite early. They usually get up after 5:15 in the morning, and the first thing what they do, boys and girls in different locations, they jump into a small little river they have here, into the really icy water, no matter if it is summer or winter. It is not mandatory though, so the students can choose, but you know, teenagers, if some go, they all go. But alright, so they jump into the water. Then they actually have the first class before breakfast, 90 minutes. The class is always 90 minutes. And for the sake of the argument, let's say it's math. You have to understand that here the students are only studying one subject at a time. They go through the whole curriculum and then they go to the next subject. So, jumping into the river, 90 minutes math, then it's breakfast time. And after breakfast there is what they call here choreography, which is dancing. Traditional Russian folk dances or minority dances, like Caucasian dances, like this. First 45 minutes of the dancing part are mandatory. Then the students can choose if they want to stay there or if they want to go to sing or to dance. After this there is the second block of math, another 90 minutes. Then comes the lunch break. After lunch they have free time. After free time they continue with sport. Sport here usually means Russian martial arts, but it's not always just fighting techniques. So there's a huge part is also just fitness. So like they run through the forest, they work out, build up strength. So after the sports, next part, math. Then, for example, there's a language, let's say German. Then they have dinner, and after dinner there's another part of dancing or math. The tricky part with the curriculum you have to understand is that there is a structure. Like, it's normally always 45 minutes or 90 minutes blocks, and breakfast, lunch and dinner are at certain times. But to a large amount it also depends on the students what classes, what subjects they're gonna learn. Like, they really look at each student individually, and for example you have one who already understood all this math, then they don't have to go to math. Instead of this they can learn some other subjects, or they're already very good at dancing, then they can improve in art or in singing. The main idea behind the whole structure of the timetable and of the curriculum is to bring the right and the left half or hemisphere of our brain into harmony. You know, we have the left part is for logic, the right part is for creativity, and the aim is to always first have, for example, math to improve our logic, or to work with our logic, with our rational thinking, and then to balance this with some art subject. And after the art, it always goes left hemisphere, right hemisphere, left hemisphere, right hemisphere. And the school had the experience here that by doing this, the students learn very fast and they don't get tired so quickly. So if I would describe this, or describe the impression I had about this timetable here, to me it seems it's a bit like a nice beautiful park. You You arrange the park, you decide what plants you will plant where, which flowers, which trees, and then you let them grow by themselves. You give them the form, but then the content is filled by the students itself. Whereas like a normal day school in Germany or in the West, sometimes it seems to me it's more like a machine. You have this input, that input, and then this is the output. This is a bit how it felt to me. And from my personal experience, if I look at the students, I'm really amazed. To me, they are like this. They seem like this complete person. They are really fit. Like they're healthy. They are strong. They are artistic. They know how to paint. They know how to sing. They know how to dance. And at the same time, they are really good in the subjects, in math and physics and you name it. So they manage to bring all of this together in a really healthy way, and this I've never seen before in that harmonic way, in this harmonic combination. Okay, the timetable itself, as I said, it's still quite complex depending on the strengths and the weaknesses on the students and what they want to improve. But I think now you got a first impression, and yes, I'll talk more about the details and also how they teach the subjects the next time. Alright, I wish you all the best on your personal path of learning. Take care.